What's going on, Dungeon Crawlers? Today we are going to be talking about inspiration in 5e and if you should be using it. So real quick, what inspiration is in 5e, if you don't already know, if you haven't really played, if you haven't even used it. I know a lot of you out there already have used it and already have your own opinion of inspiration. For those of the people that don't know, inspiration is given by the DM to the players for doing something in-game that they deem rewarding. Either by players taking a big risk, making something awesome happen, playing in their character, you know, doing what their alignment should be doing, you know, doing what their character should be doing in-game. Now, once you have that inspiration from the DM, then you can now use it as an advantage for rolls, for saves, for really anything. You can use it as a extra advantage dice. And once you use it, you're done, you give it back, that's it. Me, personally, I've tried inspiration, and I don't really use it anymore. Usually it gets forgotten, but halfway through the session, you know, everyone's, because I used to have designated like d20s, you know, like all blues, you know, all the blue dice that I have that I give to the players, these are your inspiration dice. So players know that, you know, hey, I have this blue dice, that means, you know, I have this inspiration. Well, a lot of the times the players, you know, at the end will be like, hey, I got this extra dice, whose is that? It's like, hey, that was your inspiration dice, you never played it. Oh, you know, I forgot all about it, you know. That's usually how it went whenever we try to use inspiration. So I don't really use it anymore. So that's the main reason that I don't use it, because it just gets forgotten. Plus, what's odd to me as a DM is, you know, you try to prevent meta thinking, but inspiration is giving a player dice out of game for an in-game reward that they did. Does that make any sense? I don't know if that makes sense. It's like the gods are saying, hey, that was pretty cool, that jump was pretty cool, I liked it, here's a little reward. If you haven't already tried it, I would suggest trying it out in a session and seeing how it goes. Now, I would let the players know beforehand, you know, before the session, hey, we're going to be using inspiration this session, you know, so be on the lookout for that. But that could also cause problems, though. Players going to go out of their way to do riskier things out of character. Is there going to be a DM's pet, where this one person is the only one that's really going along with this inspiration thing and everyone else is just bashing through doors, so they're the only person that gets inspiration and the rest of the players are like, you know, this dude just keeps getting advantage like all the time because the DM likes this one player. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it could possibly lead to problems, but it could also lead to some fantastic things that, you know, if he didn't have a advantage roll, then this would have never happened, and that could be a really great moment for your session, you know, that would never potentially, you know, be able to happen unless that player had inspiration at that time. What I'm saying about inspiration is, should you use inspiration for your session? I would say if you haven't used inspiration yet, talk to your players about it. Be like, hey, you guys think this would be a good idea? Do you guys want to incorporate, you know, inspiration into our next session, and see what they think? I mean, as a DM, you know your players, you know how they're going to be using that inspiration if they do get it. You know, if they're going to be staying in character, if they're going to go along with it, if it's going to be good for your game, if it's going to add more fun, because essentially, you know, that's what everyone gets together for, is, you know, to have a good time, to have fun. If you see it's not really going to be played, it's going to be forgotten, then, I mean, the only thing you could really do is, you know, try it for a session and see how it goes. Also, keep in mind, like, the last thing you want is to get asked over and over again, you know, hey, I made a really cool jump, can I get some inspiration? You know, or hey, I did this backflip and I shot this arrow, do I get inspiration? No, it's gonna turn into that Dave Chappelle meme, like, hey, y'all got any of those inspirations? Like, you know, players are just gonna be just doing whatever they can to try to get inspiration. You know, like I said, I don't know if it's gonna go like that, but you as a DM, you know your players, you know, and you know what to incorporate at the table. So, lastly, like I said, I would say if you haven't already tried it, give it a go. For me personally, I'm going to leave inspiration in the rulebook and off the table. So, that's my opinion. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know if you guys want to talk about anything else. Rulebook, meta thinking, anything. I have videos that I did a while back ago. So, if you guys have anything, if you use inspiration, let me know in the comments and let me know how that goes for your players. Like I said, I don't really use it anymore. It's not really a thing. Other DMs do, and that's cool. You know, it's nice to get it. You know, it's nice to get that little, you know, you did a good job. Here you go. You know, but you guys have a good one. I'll talk to you guys later, and I'm out of here.